The Absolute as Creation by J. van der Leeuw, read by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The Absolute as Creation. The Absolute does not create. It is eternal creation. Creation is its being, its name, its nature, not even co-eternal with it, since it is not distinct from it. That is the ultimate mystery, which has neither cause nor purpose. The very word creation, however, is misleading. It at once brings in its train mental associations of a creator who creates something, the creature. All such terms are the product of the externalization of our world image as objective reality. In the illusion of our daily contemplation of that world image, we produce the construction maker making thing made, and this construction we transfer to the ultimate question of creation. Thus the very word creation, which means but making, is the product of our illusion, and we must be careful in using the term in connection with ultimate reality. In that reality there is no dual structure. All duality is rooted in the illusion which results when we externalize our world image and consider it to be an objective reality separate from our consciousness. Then we posit a self within and a not self without, spirit or life within, matter or form without, and we look upon our life as an interplay between the two. We then transfer this dual structure, born of illusion, into our metaphysical speculations and look upon the mystery of creation as an act, thought or event, whereby something, the objective universe, emerges out of something else. Thus, even the more subtle theories of the universe as a divine emanation, or even as the thought or imagination of God, harbour conceptions which belong to the world of relativity and are justified there, but which have no place or meaning in the world of the Absolute. It is curious to see how, in the philosophy of Hinduism, as well as in several Western philosophies, we find the construction of self, not self, which is a product of our daily illusion transferred to ultimate realities. Nothing is in itself either self or not self. These are but relative terms arising from our daily experience, and the same thing or being which, in that experience, is realized as not self, may well be self with regard to something else. Thus it is empty of meaning to speak of universal self and a universal not self. There are no such ultimates, they are abstractions from our daily experience. But even if we drop these misleading terms self and not self, and speak of the one and the many, or even the absolute and the relative, we can never explain creation as an interplay between these two opposites. Absolute and relative are not a duality of opposites, between which the web of life is spun. Creation is not a divine ferry service which goes from the one to the many and then back again to the one. It is true, in the eternal process of creation, we can certainly distinguish a stage where the Absolute is oblivious of itself in the limitation of the relative, and the separate creature knows itself but as one among many. We can experience this stage in ourselves in our ordinary daily consciousness, where we feel ourselves to be the separate creature and see around us a world of manifoldness. On the other hand, in our realization of the Absolute, we know ourselves to be that which is all things in unchanging unity. Yet we cannot say that creation is the going from the one stage to the other and back again. If we, in our contemplation of reality, distinguish it in certain periods or stages, these may be a mental convenience to us, but we cannot assign objective reality to them.